Hoi hoi guys, welcome back to some more Prey. We made it to crew quarters. Wasn't planning on coming here originally, but you know how it goes. The way to... Oh, poor Ivy song, got bopped here. The way to deep storage was closed by Danielle Cho, and right now we are trying to synthesize a voice match of Ms. Show, not Cho, Show, so we can open the lock. And we've got lots of nice little places we can go to get those samples. We've been collecting almost all of them. We're just missing one more, and... Oh, let's bounce on up to the theater first. There's all sorts of interesting things going on down here in crew quarters. We've got this treasure hunt going on. Well, we don't actually know. I should probably take that off, because we don't know where to find... We only found one map. Don't know where all these other ones are. And then there's a cook who is alive. So we might drop into the cafeteria at some point as well. Well, speaking of alive, there was also a bunch of mind control people here. Gotta play this carefully. I really don't want to start killing humans. Not without very good cause. I don't suppose I could. Nope, I don't have any blink or other crazy ability to jump myself up there early. Oh, there's a button to switch weapons real quick, like. I never went to the concierge's desk, now did I? Well, that's fine. I might drop by, but that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the recycler. I've got a bunch of stuff to recycle, including my old pistol, now that I got the golden gun. Maybe I don't need to sneak around here. This area seems clear for the time being. Okay. Oh, so much stuff. Auto sort. And... Oops. Nope. You go there as well. And auto sort. And this should yield us quite a bit of interesting things. Oh, excelente. You know, my continued gripes for... Ooh, I missed these disruptor batteries. My continued gripes for me taking that long sabbatical between recording, which you guys, of course, haven't noticed because I've still been releasing episodes fairly regularly, but I had to take a long sabbatical from recording during the Christmas season. I missed out entirely. I mean... At the time, I was talking about the death of single-player games and how scary it looked, and I really shouldn't talk about current topics since they're not current by the time the episodes come out. Certainly not when it's like a space of two months. So I've seen a lot of discussion about this topic and a lot of opinions flying around. And of course, the main thing that I remember is cystoid nest. Great. No new data. What am I looking for in the theater again? One of the sound samples. Yeah, so the point I was trying to make was when the Video Game Awards came around in December, it was December, Bethesda made this really funny advertisement about the Save Player 1, which seemed to tap into this whole concern about single-player games. Might have misplaced or transcribed in the theater. Well, we gotta look around very carefully while we're here, and hopefully we can sneak by the cystoid nest. That'd be swell. A killer inside with Gary Lee. Looks cool. Also, Alex's room is right nearby. I'm going to swing over there also as soon as I'm done with maybe the cafeteria I should do first? I don't know. We'll check the theater first and then swing there. So Bethesda made a really funny video about the death of Player 1, like kind of tapping into that concern. But Bethesda basically was a good guy Bethesda for once. For once. I think Bethesda's one of the better AAA guys. Rising Stars. Antonio Frolka, star of the summer blockbuster Transgressions, did all of his own death-defying stunts in the film. This eccentric A-lister has played the action star in a dozen films, and now, after a long hiatus, has returned, in better form than ever. Witness Frolka swinging from a crane in our exclusive teaser clips online. Frolka has been seen cavorting with the stunning Cindy Sinclair. Wow. Also a bunch of gossip. Okay, let's check the seating. The transcribe might be there. So yeah, Bethesda, I shill a lot for Bethesda. They are not a perfect company for sure. Their Fallout New Vegas dealings are kind of weird, and the whole paid mods thing they keep pushing is a bit embarrassing, but I think they're order of magnitude better than some other companies. So, and I thought that was them being really good guys again, just being like, we're gonna keep supporting. However, that's all talk, less walk. So, as excited as that makes me as a fan of this type of single-player experience, let's just wait and see how honest they are about that. I mean, this isn't really even being cynical. This is being rather realist. Bethesda's a company interested in making money. That's a fact. That's what companies do. The fact that, oh. Welcome, Morgan Yu. Yay. Did I have a reservation for this? Please swipe your tracking bracelet to recall your reservation. Alrighty. Interesting. Reservation. Well, I mean, I guess that's how theaters work. So, the fact that just as people are scared about single-player games, Bethesda comes in and makes an ad about, oh, player 1 is in danger, but don't worry, with your help we can keep it alive, and then they have a bunch of sales on their games, that's as much an effort to get us to buy Bethesda games. Yes, rather cynical, but again, I'm going to have to shill a little bit. Bethesda's publishing work, I think, has been fantastic. Hey, look at this, I found a way to sneak past the cystoid nest. Ugh, but the damn radiation on the thing, I don't know how to deal with that. I don't want to get radiated. Could I try and blow it up with this? I'm gonna give it a go. Oh, that worked perfectly, except I sprung a little leak. But, you know, I can't kid myself either and seem like Bethesda are some sort of altruistic saint. I mean, okay, well, it's not entirely out of the question either, maybe. But good guy Bethesda is like, we will fund these types of games like Prey and Evil Within, which don't sell as much, but for the artistic sake, we will fund those. And then we'll, even if we have a bit of a loss, because we'll cover those losses with our mega huge Fallout Elder Scrolls games. But that's really optimistic, I like, kind of naively so, and I have a bit of trouble giving a AAA company that much faith. However, again, thank you for all the good games you've published, Bethesda. Like, this game is such a joy. Oh, no you don't. You nearly got me, you cystoids. You sisters. So that's the latest scoop from 2 months ago. Well, that's it. I didn't realize cystoid nests die when they spawn these cystoids. Alright then. I haven't been paying enough attention to these cystoids, I suppose. Let's take you out. Seems worth it. I mean, I got plenty of Psi-Hypos, right? Dude, I got 10 of them. Great. And I was worried previously that would I get enough Psi-Hypos for these Psi abilities to be worth my while. I'll be honest, AAA games, I just don't play a lot of them today anyway. Maybe I spend too much time fretting about them, if we're honest. I don't buy a huge ton. Although I do buy I have a fair amount of Ubisoft games, and I am interested because I've never played Assassin's Creed and some of the older Assassin's Creeds, perhaps on this channel playing them. And Ubisoft has a really stinky reputation too. I don't know enough about the subject to comment either way, if I'm perfectly honest. The games I've played from Ubisoft have been mostly pleasurable to me, but again, I don't have enough. I don't think I have enough to speak authoritatively on that matter.
I found your sticky note. The one under the desk with your password. Wait, you were under my desk? Look, you need to keep your password safe, alright? I'm watching out for you because I love you. You love me? I love you enough to crawl under your desk.
Oh, that's
Totally
sweet.
wasn't looking for the pen I dropped. Flatter.
Oh, that was kind of cute. I guess they were, huh? They were pushing those two really hard in this game, weren't they?
That should be enough to synthesize Danielle's voice. Enough to spoof the lock on deep storage anyway. Also, I've been monitoring noetic field signatures around the station when I can. With humans, the signal barely registers. The Typhon make a strong ripple by comparison. But with the coral, my instrument readings are...
Oh yeah, that stuff
erratic.
they make.
I'm not sure what it means. The sooner we get your arming key, the better.
And you know, the big villain in AAA, of course, is EA. And I really haven't played a lot of their games. They don't really cut my way. The only one I really liked, well, one of the only ones that really comes to my mind is like Battlefield 2, but that's, you know, that's a super old game, way before all these modern shenanigans. And a bunch of their like production that they published in like late 2000s, I thought they really did really good games at the time. Like I really thought the EA was like turning a new leaf, and the hate back then was like undeserved. You know, first Dead Space, first Mass Effect, Dragon Age, Mercenaries. I think those are fantastic games. But we all know how that kind of went in the end, didn't it? Of course, who knows? Like I said, I have not played a lot of those games, so maybe they actually would be up my alley. Lord knows I've already proven I have terrible taste when it comes to just about everything. The one game I would like to play from EA is Titanfall 2, because I love me some giant robots, and everyone who normally is like, yeah, EA is the bad guy, are like, man, the campaign in Titanfall 2, oh my god, so... Oh man, I regret not getting Titanfall 2 day one. Talk about a genre I'd like to support, is the single-player mech action genre. Oh jeez, there's an etheric phantom around here somewhere. And when I say somewhere, he's right there by the elevator, as if he knew I wanted to use that damn elevator. You... Okay, ugly. What tricks have I got against this guy? Have I gotten any mines yet? I got EMP charges, but that's not gonna work on that guy, I don't think. Null wave transmitter. That's gonna mess that guy up totally. He uses his evil illusion tricks all the damn time. Should I take this guy out, or should I just sneak into the elevator? His attention's turned. Can I actually... Oh, yeah. I should totally do this while I'm here. What have we got? Ether resistance. Oh, that's good. That's actually... That would be really nice. I should probably... If I get a Typhon skill, I should probably invest in this tree, because this Phantom... That's like kind of like Blink from Dishonored, is this change position thing. And then this one's just straight up like defense. That sounds really good. Wow! 50% of all ether damage is psi points, so if I fight these guys a lot, I could really charge myself up. Of course the damn elevator's not working. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I got the code for it. Never mind. I'm so glad that the game reminds me of these codes, because otherwise I would forget all about these. There we go. Hooah! Exterior breach. Oh, hi there. You're the guy who's creating... You're the guy who's caused all these mind-controlled people around here, aren't you? I should really find a way to bop that guy. Remote manipulation also sounds like super useful. So many good skills. So hard to choose what to take. Oh, but he's exterior breach, so I would have to fly in from the outside. Oh, you clever monkey. I'll get you someday. In fact, that shows a disturbing amount of intelligence. That he's smart enough to hide in the vacuum while he's using his puppets in here. I feel a little uncomfortable. My suite! Aw, sweet! Your cabin. Oh, that's cool. All the stuff's like set up the same position that they are in the simulation. Like Morgan kept her house, her home suite, the same way she did back in San Francisco. That's cool. And here's our family, our happy, happy family. Well, I was gonna ask, why does everyone look like they're from Innsmouth, some sort of fish person? I know why. It's because it's the same artist who did all the character portraits for Dishonored. Like, that's a good art style for Dishonored. I don't know if it fits Prey as well. Like, good on you guys for keeping those Dishonored guys, and you know, it's the same guys who worked on Dishonored, I guess. Did this, but I don't know. Oh, sweet! Hidden mimics and greater mimics. Of course, I never remember to use this, so I don't know what it helps. But I will pick it up. Just take you off. Oh, come on. There we go. How do I unlock more of the psychotronic skill? I should probably invest in that. I could use some more chip slots right about now. Oh, there it is. Oh, I need one more neuromod. I think I'll get that next before I take the plunge and... I already got neuromod fabrication plan. Before I take the plunge and start taking more Typhon skills, let me feel safe around turrets for just a while longer, okay? I wonder if you can blow that up because it's sparking like that. Is it a visual indicator you can shoot that down? I'm not sure. Anyway, is it gonna be F paradox here as well? You know, Morgan, for proper password use, you should have a different password at your home computer than at your work computer. Of course, home and work are a strange concept when you're on a space station. Nope, it's the same password. Not good, Morgan. Memory logs. Audio output October. Yet another operator. Are you October about to be born here? Is that October's eye? Is October an operator? I don't know. Calvino.
Calvino. Colleague. Won't notice anything wrong. Eidetic memory. Work obsessed. Perfect medical record. No absences.
What? Also, did that move? Did I imagine that thing moving around?
New entry. Show. Danielle. Head of IT. Dislikes you. Dislikes Alex more. Need to find out why. Note to self. Research. Chef Mitchell, an emotive operator hack.
What? What are these entries?
Gaio Igwe, one of Alex's hires. Cheap to recruit due to his unpopular stance on psychic phenomena. One of station's best scientists. Introvert. Knows about Tess. Loyal to Alex. Believes your brother and Typhon can save his career.
Okay, I think Morgan is recording her impressions of these people. Okay, of course, because she wouldn't know these people before every time her mind got zeroed, because that will be from before she came to Talos. She was recording memories to store on a operator, I think, if I'm understanding this correctly. So the operator would relay these impressions to Morgan later on? Is my guess is what's going on here?
Michaela Ilyushin, chief engineer. Not on speaking terms. Had brief relationship. You ended it when Tess began. She believes it is because you discovered her medical condition. Paraplexis. Convenient. False. Severing ties seemed prudent to you. Less painful, given the impending memory loss.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely like... This is like Morgan's final recording before she went to wipe her brains.
Paraplexis. Nerve disorder. Prevents use of neuromods. Requires aggressive drug therapy to prevent degeneration. Renders candidates ineligible for assignment to Talos 1.
Oh, wow, and Michaela has that, apparently. So it's kind of like a secret, I guess, that she has it. If she actually, if she has it. Hold on now.
Chief engineer. Not on speaking terms. Had brief relationship. You ended it when tests began. She believes it is because you discovered her medical condition. Paraplexis. Convenient. False.
Yeah, she does have paraplexis.
Prudent to you. Less painful, given the impending memory loss.
Okay, then.
Sarah Elazar, Chief of Security. Not a friend. Knows about the Typhon. Not about your tests, but suspects. Is trustworthy, but doesn't trust Alex. Or you, yet.
Okay, well, thanks, me. Now I learned everything about these people, I guess. I don't know what it's going to help me with, but I'll keep it in mind. See, there's supposed to be a closet here. I keep wanting to. Oh, well. Oh my god, what if I smash through the window and there is another simulation? Oh my god! Nah, it doesn't work. I thought it was a funny idea. There's a giant, like, TV screen floating around in space over there. That's kind of weird. Oh well. Oh sweet, we still got the new X-Cube going on here. Wait, why am I scanning it? I don't know. An account of is this the same account of Fermi's question? Yes, it is, because it ends with the question, why? Oh, speaking of that, I did some book recommendations a while ago to you guys. I recommended Stephen Webb's Where Is Everyone? 25 Answer to Fermi's Paradox. I happened to see that book lately in stores. They've gone up to 75 answers to the question. I thought that was kind of cool that the book's been updated. I know that there was a 25 and a 50 version, but there's going to be brand spanking. I'm off my game today. A totally new version of the book, an edition called 75 Answers to the Fermi Paradox. So I really recommend, if you guys are interested in this subject, go find that book, read up on it. Oh, there was another book too. I just recently got my hands on another book. Oh god, what the heck was it called? The writer was Ulmsteiner, Peter Ulmsteiner, I think, but the book's name escapes me. I'll get back to you guys on it, but it was a book about extraterrestrial life and the search of it, or just theories about extraterrestrial life forming, or life on Earth forming, and extraterrestrial life. Bit heavy on the science, but I think it looked pretty readable, even for guys who aren't like career physicists. And there seems to be a chapter on the Fermi paradox, but that's not the subject of the book. It's just one of those topics that comes up on the while. What the? I think this is not a book that was in Morgan's simulation room. Proxies, Agents, and Personhood. Excerpt from a book on emulated entities and synthetic intelligence by Carter Billingsley. The Supreme Court is set to weigh in on what could be a groundbreaking decision this term. Can an emulated entity be granted power of attorney? Over the last few decades, the public has become increasingly familiar with artificial helpers, from the personal assistants on the wristwatches to the smart home systems that remind you where you put your keys. But more recent advances in hybrodic tech and the genius of connectomics, the ability to map the myriad neuronal connections inside a person's brain, have thrust digital doppelgangers squarely into the legal arena. Recently, billionaire Rourke Wallace granted power of attorney, not to one of his many estranged family members, but to a robotic facsimile of himself named Ransom. Ransom emulates Mr. Wallace's own reasoning, interests, and to some extent personality quirks, to the point where the two are nearly indistinguishable, at least over the phone. In person, Ransom's molded ceramic and carbon body, while beautiful, make his true nature unmistakable. Needless to say, Mr. Wallace's family is not amused, especially concerning Ransom's decision for how to execute Mr. Wallace's will. Oh, that is an extremely tricky question there. I like that. I don't think this game's going to devote a lot of time to worrying about the ramifications of a transhumanistic, like, doppelganger copy of a person and its legal status, but I love that the game brings that up. That sounds super exciting. I guess Morgan was reading this while creating January, since January is to some extent a some sort of, not sentient, because she talked about her parameters and stuff and her directives and then opening up, but like getting there. Like January is getting there. It's doing a good job of mimicking sentience thus far. But it's not like at that point where its directives and decision making are quite on the level where it actually is a true sentience. It's still just a really good at acting like that, I feel. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at this Alpha and Omega. I it's pretty cool. I'm not sure what's going on in it, but something about string theory, maybe particles, combined with this kind of more spiritual Alpha and Omega theme. I don't. Someone tell me what this picture's about. I'm not entirely sure myself. It looks cool. I'll give you that much. Okay, searching through my apartment was not exactly as exciting as I hoped it would be, but it'll do. What's this? Guest suite. Let's have a quick look. Wow. Yeah, I guess it is a bit of rude of me not to knock before coming in, but Argentino Pero, eh? So, how are accommodations for you, Mr. Pero? Good, I trust? Good, great, okay. Yes, feel free to take a nap, Mr. Pero. That sounds such a simple spook, but it still got me really good. Oh, this game. Something weird about playing for you guys, recording this playthrough. I'm having fun being spooked. Normally I'm terrified of being scared, but I guess maybe this is why so many horror Let's Plays have been so popular over the years, is because the players are having such a good time being spooked here. Okay, that's not true. It's obvious that it's because a guy screaming like a ninny at the camera is much more entertaining to the average YouTuber than something a bit more grounded. I don't know. Do I come off as a screaming ninny? Be honest, guys watching this. When I get spooked in these games, do I make a big, overly big show of it? I hope not. I do scare easily. Let me tell you. That's why I haven't played like too many horror games on this channel. I personally feel I haven't delved into that whole no. Well, I guess I've done that sometimes, but I think I've kept it in tasteful limits myself. Okay, let's get on with what we're actually here for. Check out Alex's suite. What? No text popping up? I honestly thought this would elicit a text popping up. There we go. Just close that. My hacking's still a bit off. At TransStar, we believe in rewarding employees who perform at exemplary levels. Through our recognition program, employees who are recommended for promotion or commendation are also eligible to receive neuromods from the list found in Appendix 4.c. Please note these incentives are subject to limitations outlined in Section 13 and may be revoked or removed at TransStar discretion, especially in cases involving employee termination, disciplinary action, or emergency protocols. Oh, what do you know? Alex has rewarded himself as CEO with quite a few neuromods. Sure. Oh, Alex, I never realized you would be a fan of the Starbender cycle. Excuse me. I'm trying to read classical literature here. Dingus. Psychoshock Amp plus 6QW5. First, let's get that upgrade that we can now get. Chaha! Because I do believe right about now. Oh yeah, we got suit chipsets too. I've got all about that. But what's this baby? Boost the amount of damage done by Psychoshock. Yes, please. Oh, thank goodness, we get 2 slots just from getting the 1 skill upgrade. That's great. I like that a lot. This skill is the Psycho Shock we're using, right? No, that's Kinetic Blast. What the heck is Psycho Shock? I don't remember having a skill called Psycho Shock. I guess I need to buy that next, don't I? Duck beer, Ocetra caviar. I guess I got the caviar. I'm sure Alex won't need that. Cool. Typhon lures, SI hypo. Now let's read the exciting part 6 of the Starbender cycle. The 3 sons of Belkela were melting into one another in the sky, twisted in their death throes, as the dark star anomaly devoured them with disconcerting alacrity. Trevor had managed to navigate the deadly debris whirling around the anomaly and crash land Empress Tourmaline's Royal Raptor cruiser at the base of Mount Mool, the synthetic geopyramid which they were now surmounting. They stood panting beside a synth-stone altar, its receptacle pulsing with crimson light. "One minor detail I left out, Trevor," the Empress said between labored breaths. "We put this into the altar and it devours the anomaly, taking us with it in the process," Trevor replied, a wink in his grim smile. "You knew the whole time?" Trevor wrapped his fingers around hers, both of them now holding the Starbender prism. "I was born for this," Trevor replied, and he pushed the prism into the altar. Oh my god, is he going to survive? Is Trevor and the Empress going to survive? The Dark Star anomaly being swallowed up by the Mount Zool doohickey wachaka bolgit? Who knows? Oh, I got the Typhon there. Dreadbill. Okay. Yeah, I guess you could use the... It wouldn't hurt you to take a couple of rounds on the treadmill, wouldn't it, Alex?